Hey guys, hey my zombies, welcome to the Conjurer's Table. So today I am going to be unboxing for you the House of Shadows Lenormand deck by Monica Badursky. Now this is a 36 card Oracle deck. Hi Simon! Yes, I did it. It was so much easier, like it was so stressful trying to do that on my computer. But, oh, actually, hold on. I can see the chat view options, top chat. So much as potential may not be visible. All of them are visible. Okay, phones are the way. Of course they are. Okay, so, oh, add moderator. Okay. Woohoo! I added you as moderator! Okay, so here is the House of Shadows Lenormand deck that I have. I received this actually, I could see it, yay. I got this about a couple weeks ago. No, because I've only been on YouTube for 2 weeks. So I got this actually a couple days ago, and I've been meaning to do an unboxing of this, but I've had like a million other ideas that I've been trying to get out. But yeah, I decided to do an unboxing of this because I have not really seen a lot of people do an unboxing of the House of Shadows Lenormand. Now this is a very cool deck. The artwork is actually really cool. So let's get to it. So let's start off with the box. This one actually I got in a trade on the Tarot trade group. And yeah, so I mean, it wasn't really an unboxing because it just came in an envelope, but this is what the box looks like. So we have two sides of the deck. I'm actually, oh, okay, I'm gonna say this is the front. So this is what the front looks like. And then on the side, we have that. And it says, Monica Badursky's House of Shadows, 36 Oracle cards, carton tarjetas? I don't know what that means. Yes, it is out of print at the moment. So I was extremely lucky to get my hands on this in a trade. And then the other side says, oh, the same thing. So there's that side, and then just the same thing on the top. And then on the back is just the same thing, but just different. House of Shadows with the same bat. And, I mean, because this obviously was a trade, the box still feels rather sturdy. It probably is sturdier than when it first was received by whoever I got it from. But, yeah, let's get in to, I don't know why this is so awkward. So, I got my little black book right here that comes with the deck. And then you get a little card here. Oh, so sweet. So that's the card. And then on the back, there's a thank you to, not me. It was a thank you to the woman who, yes, I'll relax into it, Simon. But, yep, this was signed to, I think it was, says, oh, no, it is from her. It just says, thank you, Monica. And the card that I was given says, Monica Badursky, pen and ink illustrations, Oracle and Tarot cards. And it has her email, which is monica.badursky@gmail.com. And her website, www.monicabadursky.com. Now, I know this deck right now is out of print, but I know that she is coming out with a second edition of this fairly soon. So I'm like so excited for that. So let's get into the cards. And I also have my little black book here, so I will let you know what each card means. So in the little black or white black book, the little white book, the first page is just a dedication, thank you, forward, and then she has a little bit of an introduction. I don't know if I want to read that or not. No, I think I'll skip that part for now. And then she just has a little section in the book here, reading with the House of Shadows Oracle deck, which is weird how she says it's an Oracle deck because it's more Lenormand than Oracle, because Oracle I believe, is a little bit different from Lenormand, because Lenormand is a very set deck, whereas Oracle is more intuitive, but so is... Anyways. Okay, so let's get reading. So the first card in this deck is the Rider. Boom, here we go. The Rider. That would be me right there. So, the Rider means message, a messenger, lover, quickly, fast, and speed. Hi, Theo. So this card means take notice. Something is arriving quickly, whether a letter, package, or a new love. While we value things that arrive quickly, and unexpectedly, remember that speed can lead to mistakes if decisions are made in haste. There may be a quirky message or unusual delivery method attached to this message. The closer the Rider card to the significator, the quickly the news. Also note the surrounding cards to indicate the type of news, which is fairly interesting. So that is the Rider. And then next we have the Clover. Now guys, also, if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll try to answer them. So we have the Clover, which is next, which means luck, a lucky event, good timing, good fortune, and destiny. Something very lucky. I like the look of these. I know, that's the reason why I was gravitated towards them, Simon. I was like, so my style, I need them. So something very lucky will occur or diminish negative aspects of surrounding cards. However, this shouldn't mean relinquishing your free will over what you perceive as pure luck or destiny. Relying on luck as your sidekick can only get you so far. Be confident in your skills. Hold on, why is this like all blurry and weird? Oh, there we go. I'll probably back up a bit. Yeah, this would be very interesting to do with the Skeleton Tarot. And then next here we have the Ship. So we have a picture of like this big, not an octopus, jellyfish. Jellyfish looking like he's about to topple over the ship. Sorry, the garbage people are here because it's Friday, garbage day. So number 3 is the Ship, which represents business opportunities, travel, visiting relatives, missing loved ones. A card with many meanings depending on the current situation or question. But look below the surface of any given situation to understand the deeper... Hi, Robert! To understand the deeper underlying situation, whether business, travel, or mourning. Jellyfish can be deadly, especially because they are invisible. Look at any unresolved grief that may be hidden in the depths of your subconscious and check the fine print before your travel plans. So that is the Ship. How are you guys liking? Oh, this is weird. It's like it pops up because I'm using my phone, but it's like I can't really see what else everyone else says. How are you guys liking the deck so far, even though I've only showed like 2 cards? Actually 3. And now we're going to move on to the 4th card, which is the House. Now this actually is the card that drew me to this deck. Oh, there we go. Because when I first saw this deck, I watched the review, well, not really the review, Arms Cave, how great. I can join another YouTuber's live videos. Woohoo! Thank you. But the reason why I was interested in this deck was because I saw this card right here. I was like, oh my god, a haunted house, creepy looking deck, I have to have it. So the house represents home, our immediate environment, and neighborhood. Our homes can be a safe haven or feel like a prison at times. The house can be a metaphor for our psyche, so peer into all the, as I flip the page, shadows to see if you are at peace with yourself. Then assess your home life. Look at surrounding cards to see how your neighbors and immediate environment are affecting your home life. So that is the house. The one thing I hate about live streaming is you can't really click on it, especially if you're using your phone. You can't tap to like get the camera to focus. It's kind of a downfall. So the next we have the tree. And I'll show you one of my other favorite cards later. It's like really funny as well. So the tree symbolizes health, well-being, can mean lungs or heart, and family roots. Life is a string of cumulative personal experiences, as well as those passed down through the generations, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and psychologically. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Examine your overall health and all influences. Ensure your lungs and heart and circulatory system are doing well. Remember that roots, while not always apparent, are at work as much as your branches or current experiences in supporting your well-being. Note that surrounding cards for additional information. So that is the tree. For me, it's backwards, but I don't know if everyone else, you view it as regular. But that's the tree. Oh, and then this is what the back of the cards look like. I almost forgot that. So it's the same as the box. And then number 6 is clouds. Oh, good. Thanks, Simon. So the clouds represent confusion, anxiety, lack of clarity, sorrow, indecision. Oh, also before I continue with this, with Lenormand cards, I've actually come to notice that it's different from tarot. So, for example, if you have 3 cards spread, it doesn't read as past, present, future. You actually have to look at it as surrounding cards. So you have your right card, your middle, and your left. Now, sometimes cards in the center can be influenced by what's on the left or the right, but then influenced again depending, I think, on like the entire vision of the cards. So, for example, if I were to draw a snake, a woman, and a ring, overall, to me, that symbolizes cheating or deception, or mostly cheating. But the ring could become negative. Correct. The cards lay out to depict a story. Yep. And I forgot where I was going with this. Yes, a literal one, Simon. But they change depending on what the surrounding cards are. So, for example, a lot of the cards in Lenormand are neutral. We have a couple negative ones and then a couple positive cards. So it doesn't literally mean one thing. You have to look at like the bigger picture of the spread. Oh, the clouds. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. So clouds can create indecision or a dismal view of a situation, but an umbrella can help. The umbrella can be someone or something that will help you with any confusion, and especially someone who is objective about your situation, who's willing to offer advice. Make this my first Lenormand deck. Ah! Do you have that, Theo? Do you have this deck? Where was I? Especially someone who's objective to a situation. Don't hesitate to seek professional service if you can't see your way out of the storm. Look to cards that are close by to see a specific area of anxiety or confusion. And that's the clouds. And then number 7, we have the snake. Ooh, my least favorite. Simon, you know how I feel about snakes. Even though on this card, I like snakes a lot more when they're on print and not actual in real life, because that's kind of creepy. Oh, sorry, my nose is like dry. So, the snake. Snake stands for betrayal, female competitor, jealousy, behind your back. Contemplate competition at your workplace or in your social circle. Do you know someone who is clearly jealous of you or wanting your job? See the situation for what it is. Ignoring it may be detrimental if you are caught off guard. However, noticing yet refusing to react to the situation can also mean of taking the high road and waiting for the snake to just move along. And then it just says to check the surrounding cards. But that is the snake. And with Lenormand decks, like, even if you don't really know what every single card is, a lot of it is kind of common sense. Like, for example, when I take the Coffin, it's kind of similar to a tarot deck. I don't view it as literal death of something. Actually, let's see. I'm trying to look for a card that's actually a little bit easier to talk about. Bear, Star, Stork. Nope. No, these are all going out of order. Hold on. Oh, look, and we even have a tower card. But for example, Crossroads. When I first was learning Lenormand, I didn't know what the Crossroads was, but in my tradition, because I practice hoodoo, Crossroads represents like a convergence or the gateway between two worlds. So when I think of Crossroads, the card in Lenormand, creating new words here, I automatically think of, good point, do you like house? I automatically think of Crossroads, like standing at literally a crossroads. Like, for example, you have a choice. You have different options that are being presented to you. Stuff like that, because you're at a cross. I know, I'm sorry, I'm horrible at describing and trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. But hold on, let me just put these back in order and we can continue with the deck because we have a lot to go through here. Okay. So that was the snake, number 7. So number 8 is the coffin. I love how she's like lifting up the coffin with her spell. But so the coffin stands for end, death, closed, box, finished. Death can be the final in a physical sense, but symbolically we can resurrect the forgotten ideas, hopes, and dreams that have been locked away. This card can also indicate the threat of or actual job loss, refer to a relationship that has ended or is about to end, or a loss in your family depending on the question and surrounding cards. Remember, it is never too late to start again if this is not a welcome ending. Also, if you have misplaced an object, check for it in a box. So that was the coffin. And now we have the bouquet, which is awesome. It's like this little ghost dude here handing a bouquet of roses. How do you like it so far, Simon, the Reina George? So the bouquet. Bouquet means charm, formality, gift arrival, offer, proposition, charisma. A lovely offer is coming your way. It may be a proposal for a job, relationship, or simply a friend who appreciates you and is offering a gift. The bouquet references formal occasions and the ceremonies. Oh, and ceremonial. Hold on. The bouquet references formal occasions and ceremonial as well as romantic honors or gifts. One simple reminder, while gifts can be appreciated and accepted, consider the origin of the bouquet and see if there are any strings attached. That's very interesting. I never thought about like the strings being attached aspect of it, so I kind of like that. But that is the bouquet. And then next we have the scythe. I have this little kind of creepy Grim Reaper looking dude. Now the scythe Yes, it's very like Adam's Family. So the Scythe, harvest, sudden endings, aggression, potential violence. So that's kind of interesting that the Scythe represents actual endings, whereas the Coffin is not literal. So the Scythe can indicate an ending to a specific time period or relationship. You may experience an abrupt ending, which is unexpected and may seem rather harsh. Often shows up as job loss if near finance cards, and may also warn of aggression, a sharp tongue, verbal abuse, or physical threats. Don't underestimate something that seems harmless but feels wrong. Make sure to remove yourself from situations that are not, flip the page, for your highest good or that do not ensure your complete well-being. And that there we have the Scythe. And then I'm trying to remember in the Lenormand deck if this is actually one of the cards, but I think this was probably changed. Because I remember every single card in the deck, because I have a couple different Lenormand decks. But I don't know if this one was just created to go with the feel of the deck. Excuse me. But next we have the Broom. So we have a witch with her brooms and her little kitty cat. Meow. So the Broom represents cleaning, sweeping, arguments, declutter, boundaries, banishing, and strife. And the book says, time to clear out your environment. You may be perceived harshly for it, but defining your boundaries may be more important to your overall health than whether you are seen as nice. People, objects, and self-defeating thoughts or behaviors need to be swept away to make room for fresh and healthier ways of being. This card is particularly relevant to relationships and can I can't read today. Okay, see you, Robert. It was good seeing you on here for a little bit. This card is particularly relevant to relationships and can indicate strife and difficult times that need to be addressed. So there we have the Broom. And then number 12 is birds. Oh my gosh, I don't like how this doesn't. So there we go. And the picture is, have you ever seen the movie Nightmare Before Christmas with the little devil guy? That's pretty much what it looks like, is the little devil guy inside a cage. See you, Robert. So the birds, yeah, it's one of my favorite movies, but it's difficult because it's like, do I watch it during Christmas? Do I watch it during Halloween? And then sometimes it's like, well, I'll probably just watch it during both because it's Nightmare Before Christmas, not just Christmas or Halloween. So the bird represents small anxieties, right, Simon? Chatting, gossip, and busy work. And the book says, sometimes we underestimate the impact of the nervous energy we expend on filling our days with repetitive and multiple small activities. Anxieties can arise from any small trips during the day, gossip, spilling, and the feelings of having to put out fires all day to keep up. Try not to be held captive by these situations. Birds may also mean gathering with friends and travel plans. This is your card, Simon, because you're going to be good traveling and with your friends. See, that's Simon. That's his friends. And then next, actually, this is probably one of my favorite cards as well, just because of how creepy it is, but it's actually very artistic. I would never have thought of this. We have the child. Now we have her decapitated head floating up like a balloon. This is the reason why it's probably one of my most favorite cards. So the child represents esteem, values, precious innocence, and imagination. This book is kind of weird how she lists the words. But So the child represents cherished for their innocence and honesty. Children can also be respected for their ability to surpass any adult's imagination. Because of their playful attitude and unique perspective, they can see beyond limitations. Perhaps looking at things from a child's point of view is suggested. Some may see an adult described as childlike as being naive or not street smart. The modifier small is often used when this card appears next to other cards. Okay, well, there we have the child, and the definition makes sense. And then number 14, we have the fox. Now the fox represents deceit, cunning, jealousy, something wrong, camouflage, charming, used car salesman. So as you could tell by some of the definitions, this card is one of the neutral cards. I know it is a very cute fox. Oh, and I just noticed that that's not actually his face. He's wearing a mask. Oh, hence the camouflage part. Foxes, though good-looking animals, are cunning, not always negative, but you must recognize them for what they are, regardless of the mask. Often fraud and deceit are indicated by this card, and it can also be used as the word wrong in spreads. Like wrong quotation. Duck mask. Quack! Help me, Duck, Simon. Where was I? Regardless of the mask. Often fraud and deceit are indicated by this card and can often... Oh, wrong. Blah, blah, blah. For example, fox plus stork may mean the wrong time or place to move or begin a project. It can also indicate your ability to be strategic in a situation, and in some cases refers to to a work-related rivalry or jealousy. The difference with the snake is that it is is a silent threat and may appear to strike from nowhere, whereas the fox can be very flamboyant rival who uses charm as a mask to hide true intentions. And if I don't answer some of your questions, I apologize, because it's hard to kind of hold a card, read the definitions, and look at the screen all at once. So next we have the bear. So cute. So the bear represents being strong-willed, powerful, mother-in-law, finances, blockage, or challenge. Bears were often seen as obstacles and as a threat, especially when people would run into them unexpectedly in the mountains. The bear speaks about a challenging person or situation, but understanding a bear's need for hibernation can assist you with timing. Sometimes the bear card references a mother or mother-in-law, a mentor, or a strong matriarch. Approach carefully, as this is a person in a position of power, like the mama bear. And then we have what I'm going to become, a star. No, but the star represents people, internet, networking, success, destiny, optimism, and dreams. A great place to be. You are lucky, happy, and positive with strong connections. Although most decks may have stars, I have only drawn one as a reminder that each community begins with one person who has a spark of an idea. We can use our optimism and connections to create a network that offers space to those who may be left out. Aww. And that's the star. That's me sitting up on top, looking down at the world. How's everyone doing so far? So next. Hi, Simon. I didn't even know you were gone. Oh, wait. Back. Although he. Anyways, Moving on, we have the Stork is number 17. Now the Stork, I'm in the country, so So the Stork represents beginnings, a baby, new project, moving, or change. If the Stork has shown up in your spread, she is reminding you that routine can slide into apathy. So perhaps it's time to pick up and move to a new job, home, or relationship, or even have a baby. Ooh. I'm looking at the wrong definition now. Yeah, have a baby. A card of change, whether in the home, work, or your perception of life in general. Perhaps travel plans or a promotion is on the horizon, question mark. So that is what the Stork card represents. And next, number 18, we move on to the dog. That's interesting. That's kind of like the, what was it? Oh, the fox card that had a mask as well. So the dog represents loyalty, friendships, trustworthy, and partnerships. Dogs are loyal indeed, but sometimes we only see them on the way sometimes we only see them the way we want to and don't examine our friendships too closely for fear of what lay beneath. This card is urging you to not be afraid to see your friends for who they really are. Perhaps they are not as loyal as you think. Then again, maybe a large bug makes for a good pal too. This card can indicate a work ally or someone you are unaware of supporting you. Yeah, it is. Theo, it's... Oh, is it? It's... Yeah, it could be. I thought it was a cockroach at first, but could be a flea. Well, either way, it's 12 times bigger than... Well, not 12. That's like 100 times bigger than what I'd care for it to be. If that was in real life, I'd be like, we're not going to be friends. You are creeping me out. I need like 100 cans of tick removal or something. So the 18th card is the Tower. So we have a tower on top of rocks with a ghost woman floating towards it. Right? I'd be like, bye. So the Tower represents executive, isolation, mature gentleman. I'm not really sure how mature gentleman goes with the Tower. But longevity, authority, and boss. Oh, no, actually, that makes sense. Because you think of Tower, you think high up there, so... Oh, no, actually, no. I still don't understand how mature gentleman goes with Tower. But maybe I'll explain in the definition. Sometimes being in charge has a great vantage point. But if you are too isolated, it can be a lonely space. If you are the boss... Maybe you should get down to the cafeteria a bit more frequently and meet the coworkers. It can also indicate a mature man, such as a grandfather or a father figure. Longevity is indicated as well as official buildings, such as courthouses, city hall, or institutions in general. So that's the Tower. If anyone else has any ideas of what, or the connection between the fatherly figure, the grandfather, and the Tower, let me know, because I'm still trying to figure that out. Now next we have the Garden. Oh, it's a spider. I was trying to figure out what that little thing was right there. The Garden represents social gatherings, friends, public, and community. Whether a party is in the garden or a space to meet new coworkers, this card indicates a gathering of people professionally and personally. It is in the public garden that we socialize and gather, and you never know, some unexpected guests may turn up. The garden indicates convalescence from illness or new friendships and alliances. It speaks to your ability to take part in social settings and signifies an improvement in social status. So the little gathering. of the creepy people. That's what I'm going to call it. The creepy people gathering. And next, we have the mountains. Oh, I just realized that's like a face right here. Yeah, if that's what mountains really looked like, I'd be like, we're going around it. But mountains represent blockage, daunting task, insurmountable obstacles, and bullies. Something big may appear directly between you and your goal that causes concern or stops you cold. Remember to strategize, assess the situation carefully. Any blockage can be a challenge, whether a healthy situation, a bully, or simply a task that seems too large. You may have a mountain to overcome to achieve your mission. Just remember, you don't always have to climb the mountain to get over and past them. For example, you can go around them like what I would do, because I don't want to get eaten up by a mountain like that. And next we have the Crossroads. Oh, this is the card I was talking about. So let's see what the book says. So, as I said before, the Crossroads represents decision, change of direction, choice, crisis, and intersection. So when you aren't sure which way to go, take a moment to pause and decide which is the best direction. Excuse me. Although you may receive a tempting offer while you are deciding which direction to take, keep your own counsel. You know best, and remain calm. Assess your goals and situations carefully and choose wisely. But choose. You don't want to linger at the crossroads, because then you might face that guy. Ugh. And then next, I'm at my destination. I'll watch you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, Simon. Thank you for stopping by. I will talk to you later. So next, guys, we have the mice. Now, the mice represents petty theft, small worries. Bye-bye. Petty theft, small worries, losses, and anxiety. Keep an eye on your possessions and guard against theft or loss. Also indicates stress you encounter that take a toll on your health over time. Don't underestimate your part in the loss and be vigilant about your reserves and items. Watch those windows and door locks. Surrounding cards will shed light on the type of losses and anxieties you will experience. If close to the signifier, you may recover items. Far away, recover items. Far away, the loss is likely to be permanent. So that is the mice card. And then number 24, we have the heart. Oh, it's like a living dead elf hugging a floating heart. Oh, well, actually, she's floating too. Just realized that. Oh, hold on. I gotta flip to the next page here. So, the heart. The heart is literal. It represents love, compassion, emotion, and relationships. Love is important, but don't give your heart away or let a spooky creature fly away with it. Hence this card. We are strong, and when our heart has survived loss and sorrow, it bears the scars, but this is the beauty of experience and a deep sense of knowing where our joy truly lies. Whether romantic or platonic, love and deep compassion are suggested with this card. So, yeah. I was trying to think whether or not this was a positive or negative card, but I forgot most of the cards in Lenormand are positive or negative, depending on the surrounding cards. Next, we have the ring. So we have the ring and two little demon guys sitting on top of the jewel. So the heart represents, the ring represents commitment, partnership, teamwork, and marriage. When this card shows up near the significator, I hate that word, significator, you are going to experience a relationship commitment, but remember to think about what this means to you in the long term and look at your situations from a higher perspective. Although usually romantic, this card indicates contracts and business agreements. Note whether it is behind you, finished, or ahead of you, upcoming, by other cards surrounding it. And that is the ring. Then number 26, we have the book. A little demon guy reading a book that says Bleak House by C. Dickens. The book. So the book represents knowledge, information, secrets, studying, and education. Depending on how close it is the signifier to the significant card. I'm just going to call it the blah card from now on because I hate saying that word because I can't seem to say it. The book, or actually I'm just going to completely not say that sentence. The book speaks about information revealed to you which may be difficult. It can also indicate that the information is simply unknown and will be revealed. You must be patient. It can also refer to the need for further study and also speaks about the profession of writing or research. And that is the book. And number 27, this is actually the title card. So it's the same as this and this. So the letter. The letter is correspondence, email, written document, or communication. Some news is coming your way in a written form or in a document. This can be legal. This could be a legal, a bill, a message, an email, or an actual letter. It may be unexpected or unconventional. The bat delivering the letter symbolizes transformation, nighttime, and may indicate news of upcoming changes. And there we have the letter. And my neighbor just arrived. Sorry, I had the window open because it was so warm in here. Now next we have the man. And it's interesting because in a lot of the decks you get 2 men cards and 2 woman cards because they can represent either obviously a man that you're reading for or a woman, but then sometimes they have 2 because you can have obviously the same sex couples. But this deck only decided to give you 1. But the man card represents a man or male identified seeker in a reading. This card can represent a male identified... Oh, I just said that. This man enjoys nighttime and navigates with or is especially sensitive to sound. That's interesting. And then we have the woman card. This card represents a woman or female seeker in a reading. Pets, loyalty, and companionship are very important to this woman. So that is the woman card. And then number 30, we have the lily. Now, the lily represents maturity, experience, sexuality, liberation, and happiness. This card represents a mature gentleman or woman who is mature, loyal, and experienced. Wisdom comes with age. The card also indicates liberation. She might release additional cards if enough people ask for another. Right? I messaged her because I was like, please keep me updated because if you're about to release another deck, I want it. Wait, you got a response from her that quickly? That was fast. I don't think I ever got a response from her when I emailed her. Did I read this one? Which one is this? The lily. Yeah, the card also indicates liberation, sexuality, sexual maturity, and family in general, including siblings and children. Often the card indicates a platonic relationship with a mature gentleman. The lily offers happiness of being mature and satisfied as opposed to fleeting joy. Honestly, I thought that was like a paintbrush at first when I saw this picture. I was like, that's a lily? That's kind of weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if a lot of people were asking, then I bet she'd probably redo it, because this is quite a cool deck. I agree with you, Theo. Now we have the sun. Where's the sun? Okay, I'm just going to make sure. Okay. So the sun represents happiness, joy, success, optimism. Oh, and joy. She put that twice. Enjoy your success. Now is the time to shine. Don't hold back or let others control your ability to experience true happiness. This is a wonderful card that indicates optimism and joy with one tiny caveat, if surrounded by the Coffin or Scythe. There is no need to pretend to be happy when you aren't, and sometimes the pressure of having to smile and overcome can prove to be overwhelming, and you may experience a burnout. Just by touching that sun. And we are almost finished with this. We have like 5 cards left. Next, we have the moon. The moon represents career, fame, promotion, well guarded in your profession. Fame may be knocking at your door, and colleagues... I wish fame was knocking at my door. Knocking at your door, and colleagues and community knowledge your skills. Okay, so that was meant to be read as one sentence. That's why that was confusing. Colleagues see you as an accomplished in your profession. You will be... Sorry, that's my neighbor. Okay. You will be recognized for your contributions, but remember that how we present ourselves publicly must be in line with who we truly are for the success to be honest and lasting. It isn't always easy to hold on to that elusive spot when others are competing with you. Hang in there and remember you worked hard to achieve success and you are respected. Oh, hang on. Hanging on. Don't let go. And then number 33, we have the key. This is also another one of my favorite cards. The key represents knowledge, access, entrance, and responsibility. You'll be given access to a space or knowledge, or perhaps even a promotion. And this is a positive step. The key says yes to your questions and indicates that you will be given... Hi, tribal woman! Ah! Welcome to my live chat. Hi, everyone. There's 2 of us at the moment. So the key says yes to your question and indicates that you will be given a key or access to something very helpful for you at this time. Don't let your ego make you accept things. Don't let your ego make you accept things, though there are empty responsibilities with little or no compensation. Look at who is offering you the key and remember you don't need to accept. That's true. Simon was here, but he momentarily left because he got to his destination. He was watching when he was on the bus. And then finally, oh, not finally, we have 2 more cards after this one. We have next, the fish. Oh, I thought she was like all bauxite. That was weird. Thank you. Tribal Woman, this is from the House of Shadows Lenormand deck that I received a few days ago in a trade from the Tarot swap group on Facebook. The fish represents business opportunities, financial gain, money, and deals. Looks like a good timing for a business deal of some sort, and an offer, investment, opportunity are coming your way through professional contacts. This is a positive card. Just remember that you may get several offers, so if someone seems fishy, don't sign on the dotted line. Determine this by getting advice from a professional or reading the fine print carefully. That is the fish. And then next here we have the anchor, number 35. Second to last card of this deck. Now the anchor represents security, safety, hope, and stability. This card represents safety and all things that help us feel secure in our environment. It also represents hope. Right? I do too, Theo. And a lot of these cards are very easy to read, and a lot of them are just kind of common sense. The way I read Lenormand is I kind of pull from my own experiences. And also a good way is to kind of put yourself in the deck itself, or the card, the scene, and walk around and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So the anchor represents safety and all things that help us feel secure in our environment. It also represents hope. If it is time to pick up your anchor and go, you should. Examine what may have its tentacles. I thought that said something different on you. Oh my god. Sorry, I read that as testicles. So examine what may have its testicles on you is what I thought it said. Okay, so examine what may have its tentacles on you. It's not really that funny. Oh, okay. Right? Okay. Whew. We're almost done. So when examine what may have its tentacles on you, then decide if oppression is hiding you as security, or if you generally feel safe when you are. Can indicate your need to hold on to things that no longer provide you with what you need, or may even hold others back. You know, because don't want testicles on you. Oh gosh, that was a funny card. And then finally, guys, we have the cross. Very simple card. Now, the cross represents sorrow, grieving, difficult times, burden, and faith. Grief and mourning can also... Oh, grief and mourning... Let's start over. Rewind. Grief and mourning can be a burden and may appear when we least expect it. During difficult moments, try to hold on to the understanding that everything is cyclic, that's a weird word, and changes, even if slowly. And what we each have as a proverbial cross to bear, we can remain grounded and calm. The black cat, right there. Oh, that's my cat Thor. Oh no, that's Loki. Loki, my little fat cat. The black cat is, in this drawing represents the side of us that says, no big deal, looks scary, but I got this. This card also indicates a spiritual person of faith, hence the hooded thing with the cross. And there you guys have it. That is the House of Shadows Lenormand deck by Monica Budursky. And if you guys liked this, can't really tell you to buy it because right at the moment it's like out of print. But I did see something somewhere, I think on her website, that she is in the midst of creating a second edition deck, and that should be releasing soon. But yeah, that was the House of Shadows Lenormand deck. And I hope you guys liked this. This is my second live video that I've ever done. I'm surprised that was like 54 minutes, almost just as long as the last one. So that was like the one thing I was most nervous about, was doing live videos, was kind of getting on there and being like, what if my video is only like 5 seconds long? But no, it's actually amazing how quickly things fly by when you're live. Yes, tribal woman, you will like it. But yeah. Okay, oh, hold on. I forgot this last card to put. But yep, I guess what you guys could do is either email Monica and see if she's going to be coming out with a second one, or I don't know, try and find it somewhere like I did, either on like Etsy or see if someone's selling it on eBay, or I know Amazon doesn't have it, or even some tarot swap groups or some Lenormand swap groups. I didn't think to look in a Lenormand one. But yep, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you later when Dave and I do another collaboration of our Tarot of the Day readings. And in that one, we take 2 cards of each other's decks of the same card. For example, if we take the Hermit, for example, I'll draw the Hermit from my deck, Dave will draw one from his deck, and then we will take each other's cards, say what we see intuitively within the cards, and then say what the textbook definition is. And then we just do a couple cards within those decks. And then what we're going to be doing is comparing different decks. So for example, like in the last one, Dave and I used my Skeleton Tarot and Dave used his Wizard's Tarot. Sorry, my cat looked like he was going to climb out the window. And then next time, I think I will be using my Slow Holler deck, and Dave will be using probably his Witch's Tarot because he only has 3 decks. But yeah, definitely check out the other videos I have. And thank you guys so much for being here. It's so helpful when I have people to talk to, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself for 57 minutes. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your day or night or morning. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. Here's Thor. Say hi, Thor. Meow. He looks so unhappy. He's like, Human, put me down. Bye, guys. Oh, where's the... Oh, here we go.